Hi guys, it is Jen from The Aligned Life, and today I want to give you 4 tips on how to get what you want in 2018. So it's the start of a new year, and so many people right now are making big plans for the moves they want to do in 2018. It is a super exciting time. It is a fresh start. I'm a huge fan of setting goals and setting intentions for your life at any time of year, but why not go with the New Year's thing? Why not set some resolutions and try to make your 2018 everything you think it should be? So I'm right on board with all of this stuff right now. So today I want to give you 4 tips on how you guys can do that for yourselves. So let's go. Tip number 1 is step into your power. So you can only do as much with your life as you think is possible for yourself. So I could sit here all day and tell you that you're a magical being, that you're a conscious co-creator with the universe, and that you have this incredible power to make whatever you want in life happen for you. But if you don't fundamentally believe that, then it doesn't really matter. You really need to get on board with this idea that what we think can become a reality. You can direct the direction of your life. You don't have to be a helpless passenger that's just getting bounced around and not really making any real decisions for themselves. It is time for you to stop being a victim of life and to start putting your mind on where you want to go next. So it is really easy to sit back and let life happen to you. And I have been there. I let life happen to me for a really long time. And that is why I'm so passionate about not just letting life happen to you and about making those decisions for yourself ahead of time and then creating that reality from the things that you really want. Not to say serendipity can't happen. Serendipity can totally happen. Synchronous events happen all the time that change what we want, that change our direction, and that's totally cool. But at the end of the day, you are a conscious co-creator, which means you are consciously deciding on where you want to go, and you must believe in your power to do so. So if you still don't believe in your crazy powerful magic that you all have, then it's time to really start practicing that and start to set little goals for yourself and make little things start happening for yourself. And the more you see that things do happen in your reality, the more confident you will get in your ability to make bigger changes in your life. Okay, tip number 2 on how to create a life you want in 2018 is to drop the story. So this is a difficult one for so many people because we all tend to get caught up in our old storylines of drama and being a victim. But if you want to become a conscious co-creator of your life, then it's really up to you to start taking ownership of everything that's happened in your life, both good and bad, so that you can start making better choices for your future. When you're in victim mode, you've basically given all your power away. You're saying that this person or this situation just happened to you and it's not your fault and there's like nothing you could have done about it. But there is always something about that situation or that person that you invited in. So an example, I will give you a very personal example of this is, I've talked a lot on this channel about my marriage and how I broke up. And for a long time, I was totally in victim mode. Like, this person turned out to be really terrible for me in the end, and it wasn't my fault. But when I look back, of course, there are so many things I invited into my life through this person. Like, I really, as much as I complained about being sort of a background player in this person's life, I kind of relished that fact at the time, and I kind of liked being a supporting character, even though in the end, it's one of the things that drove me the most crazy. So I just have to take responsibility for the fact that I chose a relationship that I could show up like that in, and I wouldn't settle for something like that now. So that's a huge learning lesson for me. So I want you guys to think about a situation in your life that maybe you have come out of feeling like a victim. And I want you to think about how that happened. And like in the beginning, there was something that brought you there. In the beginning, there was something that attracted you to that. In the beginning, something about that very thing that you ended up hating felt really good. So unless you can figure out what that is, then you're going to be stuck in the victim mode. But as soon as you can figure out what brought you there in the first place, then you know what the lesson is. You can drop the victim story and you can finally move on. So drop your old storyline, drop the victimhood, drop the drama. It is time to start all over fresh. You need to start looking at your life differently and clear out all those old storylines if you want to be a conscious creator in 2018. Tip number 3 for creating a life you want in 2018 is to boost your self-worth. So self-worth is everything. I talk a lot about self-love, but really it comes down to our inherent feeling of worthiness. So a lot of us settle for things in life because we, on some deep level, think we're not really worthy of the things that we really want. So this might manifest for yourself as settling for a job that doesn't pay you well enough or that is underneath your pay, like your education level. Maybe it manifests as a relationship with somebody who is kind of okay, and most of the time they're all right, but maybe there's some part of them that you really don't like, but you are too afraid to break up and go out and find that better person because you should just settle for the person that is here right now that is kind of okay. Settling isn't going to get you anywhere in life. Settling does not bring you true happiness. The reason you are settling is because you really don't think that you are worth the 100% amazingness that you dream of. So it is time to work on your worthiness levels. It is time for all of us to work on our worthiness levels. The higher your sense of self-worth, the more likely it is for your dreams to come true. So you can sit here and try to manifest $1 million all you want, but if deep down inside you don't feel worthy of that $1 million, it's going to be for nothing. So that's why manifesting takes way more work than just writing things out 100 times or thinking about visualizing your goal a couple times a day. You really need to work on that inside feeling. That is the huge key to manifesting what you want. So when your worthiness level matches the thing you want, that's when it will appear. So it's time to get on board, guys. It's time to start thinking about why you feel unworthy of the things you want. It's time to start really diving into your shadow so that you can do the work that can eliminate those old beliefs and all that old programming so that you can finally break out of it and move on and get the thing you want. And it's probably also time to dump the person that isn't quite good enough for you. Tip number 4, and my final tip for manifesting the life you want in 2018, is to decide on what you want. So I asked this question on my Instagram and I got some good answers. I'm going to kind of ask it again in a different way, but I'm very interested in asking people what they want to manifest in their life. And so many times people say love or abundance or something like that. And those are great things. Of course, we all want more love and we all want more abundance. And those two things are actually very highly linked. Maybe I'll do a video on that on another day. But do you know what love looks like? Do you know what abundance looks like? Because if you don't have a definition for that, then neither does the universe. So if you want to feel wealthy, pick a number. And that can be a number that's either in your bank account or in your total assets, or maybe a number that you're earning every month. If you're looking for love, like what kind of relationship do you want? How do you want this person to make you feel? Like put that in there on top of everything else, like the tall, dark, and handsome stuff, whatever. Like go into what you will feel like in that relationship. You have to be really clear on how you want to feel when it comes to love. Think about the ways in which you want to be loved and try to figure out what a person who can speak those love languages would look like for you. And that is a whole different topic. Actually, I should do a video on that as well. But so many people don't even bother deciding on what they want. So they think they've decided on it by using a word like abundance or love, but that actually is not good enough. Like, I want you to get really specific, and I actually want you to not dream so big. I want you to think about something that maybe you can accomplish in the next 3 to 6 months. Like, go small, go micro. Think of the little things you need to do in order to get that big, juicy goal, and start manifesting the little things. That is the true magic. we're all practicing. We're all gradually raising our self-worth and our self-love and our belief in our own magic and our belief in the universe's magic. So it would be like trying to manifest $1 million overnight. It would be like asking you to enter the Olympics tomorrow and win a gold medal. It's probably not going to happen. So you need to start training your mind, your beliefs, and your energy to attract in the things you want. And the more you practice, the more magnetic you get. So again, don't bite off more than you can chew, but pick something solid, concrete, put a number down, put down something very specific about the love you want. Put it down, write it down, commit it to paper, decide on it, make that decision, claim it for yourself. Don't be wishy-washy with your wishes, because the universe will be wishy-washy in return. I've talked about the importance of deciding so many times. I just want to reiterate, making a decision is one of the most powerful moves you can do in manifesting. So be specific and break it down and go after the first step. And then when you get that step, then you can go to the next step. And that's how this all works. So don't be shy. Don't wimp out with your wishes. Get really specific and concrete and make a decision. So that's it, you guys. That is my 4 tips for manifesting the life that you want in 2018. I hope that helps you get started. Again, you don't have to wait for January 1st. You can manifest things you want into your life at any time. I am a big believer in constantly reevaluating our wishes and dreams and hopes and goals as we expand through the year, because of course we're always learning and growing, and that means our goals need to expand and grow as well. You can't cling to the same goal for the next 5 years, because that's not going to do anyone any good. So I challenge you to do this activity of rethinking your dreams and desires as much as you want to. The more the better. So that is my parting advice for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope it helps you to manifest everything you want in 2018. Again, I am Jen from The Aligned Life. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to hear more from me, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to find more about me, come on over to the website. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. And just remember, get ready for the miracle. Namaste.